Hey, Facebook Live, it's Mike Tompkins here from Start St. Louis, and I'm here with Pete Eyez at 2222 Jefferson. Pete is one of our featured artists this weekend for our event here in St. Louis. We're in Forest Park on Saturday from 9 to 3 in Langerberg Field. It's right behind the Dwight Davis tennis courts. And then on Sunday, we're in Fairgrounds Park 9 to 3. It's open to the public. It's complimentary. Come down and check us out. 13 amazing artists like Pete who are going to be painting on large-scale canvases, 8 foot by 10 foot. And so I'm excited to have you here, Pete. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you came up with the concept of the eyes and why the eye?
Let me take off the big eye first. Kind of doing that. I was like having fun. So eyes are important to me. I started years ago doing portraits of, people that influenced me, like Nelson Mandela, Steve Jobs, and all these portraits had these big eyes that looked straight in. And years ago, when I got a Mountain Dew bottle or something like that, I had some money to play with, and I decided to get a little more serious with my art. So I bought a work truck, and I was like, okay, what am I going to paint on this work truck? I do all these portraits with eyes. Why don't I paint a pattern of eyes? So that really kind of birthed it for me. I never really specifically was like, I'm gonna start doing eyes, but it just organically happened. And then I took it down to like a single eye, started putting it on the street, waking things up, adding 2 eyes like a fire hydrant with stickers or whatever. But I do believe in eyes. I believe we're going through an awakening right now, and the eye represents awakening. And I'm really excited that I found my icon because it really helps people to connect artists to their work. So,
one of the things that I love about you, Pete, is that you've diversified your art, as many of the street artists have. It's not just can and wall. You've actually gone into a clothing line as well. I just picked up these incredible leggings. I mean, check out these leggings for my best friend's daughter.
Thanks for supporting the art. I appreciate that, man.
How did you move from one medium to the next?
I mean, I'm a father of 3 kids, and I worked a 9-to-5 job for years doing commercial art and graphic design and logos, and I understand branding. But yeah, I love to do paintings, but at the end of the day, that doesn't bring home enough money to support my family. So I started doing T-shirts and really got into doing unique items. I purchased a laser cutter because I used to hand cut all my stencils, and to work smarter, I bought this laser cutter. And with the laser cutter, it allows me to do things like etch iPhone cases, etch guitars. We have someone coming in the door. Actually, we're closed right now. I apologize. This is Facebook Live, so we get people coming in. We're actually in my storefront at 2222 South Jefferson. But yeah, so I've kind of diversified everything. I look at like the leggings, for instance, as a new canvas for my art. And yeah, I do all different types of things. And I have a storefront here, and I'm looking to open up another storefront for the Christmas time. So, yep.
So Pete, you're one of the start artists. I know that you've done other festivals like Art Basel, but what are some other the places that you've painted at, and why your attraction to join our Start Festival here in St. Louis?
Well, to answer your first question, yeah, I do a lot of mural projects all across the country. I feel like it's a great platform to speak. In the world where we have all these billboards and all this, I think it's nice to have a break with art. Yes, I use spray paint, but my motivation is not to vandalize. People say I'm a graffiti artist. I don't really consider myself a graffiti artist. I'm kind of more along the lines of street art. And a lot of these people who do these mural projects, like he's talking about in Art Basel in Miami, I was actually invited to go there years ago for the very first mural project happening in Wynwood. And it's a neighborhood it used to be a rough neighborhood, and artists would come in and do these murals. And, I think around 2008, when I did that, I went down there and did a tribute to my favorite artist, Keith Haring, and it grew to this massive thing. And now it's every December during Art Basel. There's this major mural thing happening. But yeah, so I've done mural projects in Queens. It's called the Wellingcourt Mural Project, and I go there every year. I'm really starting to gain some traction in New York, because people see the eyes. This past summer, someone said to me, like, man, I see your eyes all over New York. What borough do you live in? And I said, actually, I live in South St. Louis. So it's pretty cool to see that even though I visit these cities, I can leave some eyes, and then in a way I have a presence in places like LA, New York, Chicago, Miami, and other places that do these mural projects. But yeah, Start's been great. I'm super excited. Michael and I've been kind of talking about it for a couple years now, and it's cool to see it come to fruition. And I'm excited to do my 2 pieces this weekend. So.
That's awesome. So if you want to see Pete, come down to our festival tomorrow and Sunday. Also tonight, Friday night, here in South City, St. Louis at 2222 Jefferson, Pete is hosting an event down here. The gallery will be open from 7 to 10 tonight. He's got 4 or 5 other artists that have put in some of their works into the show. Finch, Kid Lou.
Kababi's involved, same
Kababi
with
Bayak.
Gecko, and it all happened organically. And yeah, I'm stoked to see you guys Friday night. It's actually my birthday too, so it's a cool way to start out the whole weekend, and you can preview some of the artists. And I'm really excited. We got 4 Hands coming. We got Mission Taco, and I have a bunch of new merchandise. So if you want to come celebrate, come buy a present for yourself, not me. So support the arts.
We'll see you this weekend at Start, Saturday and
Yes.
Sunday.